The 3-1 Fighting Irish meet the 2-2 Miami of Ohio Redhawks Saturday afternoon with a 5 o'clock Eastern kickoff. What will the game look like? Let's go to the beat writers and reporters who cover the Fighting Irish on We Got the Beat.
Tim O'Malley with Irish Illustrated at Tim O'Malley ND. This weekend's matchup against Miami of Ohio might be the first of the season that doesn't bring the requisite angst to the Irish fan base. Notre Dame should be able to run over Chuck Martin's squad, even if things were to go wrong in terms of turnovers. Notre Dame's running game is clicking to a point where this should be the easiest game of the season to date. Old media friend Chuck Martin returns to South Bend. That's really the biggest story here because it should be a blowout in the 49-20 range, just like Temple and Boston College.
Lakin Littman of the Indianapolis Star, Twitter handles at Lakin Littman. And if Notre Dame can just keep forcing turnovers, scoring in the red zone, and establishing the run and stopping the run, they'll not only beat Miami of Ohio, but win next week against North Carolina, and then they'll be good heading into the bye week before USC the next week.
Chuck Freeby, WHME TV, at 46 Sports on Twitter. This is a ball game where Notre Dame is obviously a heavy favorite, and you can understand why. Miami of Ohio, Chuck Martin, former Notre Dame assistant, coming in here. Huge Notre Dame fan, too. It's going to be very difficult, and he admits uncomfortable for him to be on the visitors' sidelines. He'll have his team well prepared, but there's just such a substantial talent differentiation between Notre Dame and Miami of Ohio, and the difference being this year, this does not appear at this point to be a Notre Dame team that's going to allow itself to have a fall off in execution. Brian Kelly coached in the MAC for a few years, so he's well aware of the dangers of playing a MAC team. I don't think he allows his team to adopt the trap mindset of just taking kind of the week off and cruising through things. They'll come out, they'll roll. They're a 23-point favorite right now, and that's probably about where this one will line up, mainly because Brian will call off the dogs. He doesn't want to humiliate his good friend.
I'm Len Clark of Irish 101, and this is...
We got the beat.